And welcome back to More Local at 4. Today is, this month is Lung Cancer Awareness Month. And joining us now, we have a special guest to talk about lung cancer. And you're a person, John Atkinson, by the way, has been personally touched by this disease.
Yes.
In a way that a lot of people really don't think about lung cancer. Most people think it's a smoker's disease.
Right.
You are not a smoker, yet you do have lung cancer at this point.
Unfortunately, I'm one of, when I first was diagnosed with lung cancer, I thought, oh, it's a 1 in a million shot that someone my age who's a non-smoker would get lung cancer. But unfortunately, I'm learning that it's very common. I mean, 60% of all people who are diagnosed with lung cancer are either never smokers or former smokers that quit decades ago.
Lung cancer is the most prevalent kind of cancer out there. And in fact, some of the other major cancers, lung cancer beats those numbers by a long shot. And put those all together, they still don't equal the number of people who get lung cancer.
Well, 1 out of every 3 cancer deaths in America is attributed to lung cancer. And some of the statistics are scary. I mean, you start reading them, and lung cancer will kill more people this year, unfortunately, than breast cancer, prostate cancer, colon cancer, liver cancer, kidney cancer, and melanoma all combined.
And a lot of that probably is due to smoking, but you are living proof that you don't have to be a smoker.
Right.
You never have smoked. You said you got a pain in your shoulder.
Right.
Went into the doctor, x-ray turned up nothing, but then
right.
you were persistent and found that you did indeed have lung cancer.
I think it's important to listen to your body, and if you think something, I mean, the worst the doctor can say is it's nothing, and then that's great news. You know, I came back and doctor didn't know what to say, you know, and started reading through the results of the CT scan, and I mean, it's devastating. I mean, I would hate for anybody to have to go through that, and that's one of the reasons I'm really trying to speak out and let people know the facts about lung cancer. And I don't want anybody to have to go through it. I don't want to go through it, and I definitely don't want my kids to have to go through it, or my wife, or you, or anybody. And I think it first takes recognition to people, so people understand exactly what lung cancer is and what it isn't, and how underfunded, under-recognized, under-aware people are about this disease. Unfortunately
for you and a large number of people who are diagnosed with lung cancer, the prognosis for long-term survival rates it's not too promising.
No, it's, you know, they're not. If you look at the numbers, which I've learned, the only numbers I really worry about are 0 and 100%. Everything, you know, if it's one of those two, I'm going to worry about it. If not, I'm not going to. But if you look at the actual numbers, lung cancer, if you're diagnosed at any stage, your 5-year survival rate is only 15%. Unfortunately, there's no early detection out there for lung cancer. So half the people that are diagnosed, and that's over 200,000 people that will be diagnosed this year, half of them are going to be diagnosed with inoperable lung cancer like myself. And then the numbers go down to your 5-year survival rate's only 5%.
You said you are in stage 4. You have stage 4 lung cancer, inoperable. Chemotherapy, has that been an option for you?
Yep, I've gone through 4 rounds of chemotherapies. Radiation isn't an option right now. Surgery isn't an option. So it's really just medication. I've gone through 4 rounds of chemo, and I'm in a clinical study right now at Methodist looking at 2 promising drugs.
Coming up this weekend, this is something that you're getting behind as well. This tour bus is coming to Westroads. It's a lung cancer awareness tour bus traveling around the country. Tell us a little bit about that before you go.
It's a lung cancer awareness bus. It's a lady who used to go around helping people who had breast cancer, and she would tour the country in this pink bus, and she was diagnosed with lung cancer, and now it's her mission to, like me, to help educate other people about the facts on lung cancer. And she's touring the country. She's stopping in Omaha before they go out to Denver to be at the Pepsi Center, and they're here to help spread the news about lung cancer so people know the facts.
Noon to 4.
Noon to 4 at Westroads
Mall,
near the food court.
Okay, stop out and see John. John, thanks so much.
I appreciate the
for
time.
stopping by. Really, best of luck to you with your diagnosis. Moving on now. Speaking of lung cancer, today does mark the 30th anniversary of the Great American Smokeout campaign. We're going to have some tips on how to kick that habit for good. And if you're bored at the gym, you might want to find one of these. Why a less than traditional dance is catching on in our Women Matter report.
Interrupt this program for an important